And all right, well, I want to welcome folks to our Beginners Academy Zoom. Uh, and tonight, our topic is Countdown to RaDAR Rally, which is very soon, coming up on Saturday, April 6th. My name is Greg Lane, N4KGL, and I'm very excited about RaDAR. This is our diagram here for RaDAR, and it's an outdoor activity. And you can practice or do RaDAR anywhere, anytime, outdoors. But we have a specific event called RaDAR Rally. That's the first Saturday of April and November. And the RaDAR concept, we owe that to Eddie Layton, ZS6BNE in South Africa. Came up with the idea quite a few years ago, and it's been going ever since. And the shortest way to say it, it's make 5 contacts and move. So how you move is up to you. It could be by foot, by bicycle, by canoe. It could be via a vehicle. And depending how you're moving, we have specified distances. For example, on foot is 1 kilometer, on a bike is 2 kilometers, and a motorized vehicle would be 6 kilometers. And what makes the rally exciting is there's a clock involved, 4 hours. So it really puts the focus on getting your 5 contacts, and then moving and setting back up and making 5 more and then moving. So it's quite the activity. So it's kind of like a POTA on steroids, so to speak. And we have a website, radarrally.info, with information. And in particular, on radarrally.info are the rules for RaDAR Rally, that is. And really, most of us do it because it's a lot of fun. And the score it's mainly to kind of encourage you to make as many deployments as you can, but it's not so much a contest. Really, you can compare your score from one year with the next. One thing that we did that's a little different from RaDAR Challenge is the exchange depends on who you're talking to. So if you're talking to another RaDAR station, it's 3 points, QSO points. And if you're talking to a RaDAR station, you should exchange an 8-digit grid square. So that's a pretty high bar, but that's what makes it RaDAR to RaDAR. We encourage you to contact other POTA and SOTA stations. So that's 2 points. And so for POTA, SOTA, and any other station, whatever activity they're doing, you can basically use their exchange. So you could even work a QSO party, and um, give them the information they want, which is mainly your state and a signal report. Not So this activity can be any band and mode, and that's HF. It could be VHF, really anything but terrestrial repeaters. You can do satellite and contacts. And so to sum it up, use your ham radio knowledge, portable equipment, physical skills to challenge yourself during an unforgettable 4 hours experience. And part of the fun is planning where you're going to do it, how you're going to travel, and what gear you're going to take, and what antennas you're going to use. So it's a lot of fun. All right. Well, this particular April 6th, I just took a look at on contest calendar to see what was going on, and it's going to be a great day for Parks on the Air, as always. But even better this time, the Georgia State Parks on the Air will be going on. That's I'm sure they're encouraging as many for hams to activate as many parks in Georgia as they can during the weekend. And likewise, it's the Florida State Parks on the Air. So there's going to be plenty of POTA activity. And in fact, there actually is an advantage to operate at a POTA site, that's Parks on the Air, because it increases the demand for your contacts, and you can spot yourself on POTA and they will come. And likewise, you know, you've gotten 4 contacts, you just need one more. Well, you can make a QSO party contact with Louisiana, Mississippi, or Missouri, and that counts 1 point. So the score will be a little better with radar to radar and POTA, but you can also work QSO parties, and really anybody you can contact. We also encourage chasers of any kind. So encourage your friends to try to give you a contact. And it's kind of like a game show where, you might need help for the answer. You might reach out. Well, it's great when a friend of yours can give you a contact or two, and it could even be on 2 meters, but it would need to be simplex. All right. Well, we like to register who's interested and who's planning to go out for radar rally, and this list I'm sure is not complete, and in fact you can register up to the 5th of April. And one reason for registering is so we know who's out there, so we can look for them to pick up radar to radar contacts. So I'm going to be at Falling Water State Park. That's the plan right now. And if you register and your plan change, changes, just send an email. And Pat's with us tonight on Zoom, and we've got him on the list. And another ham in Arkansas. Jimmy is with us. He's going to be in Appalachia, Florida, and some of the other state parks. And we have a radar operator in Norway, and he's quite the operator, and he makes excellent videos. So I won't go through everybody here, but we're picking up more and more. So we should have 10 plus on the list. And I'll just give a little summary for myself. And by the way, you can have more than one person on your teams when you're deploying and going between stops. And it's rumored that Tom, WD0HBR, may join me at Falling Water State Park. And so anyway, on this slide, I've got just about everything. It is my current plan. It is from Northwest Florida. Falling Waters is a Parks on the Air site, US 1864. And we'll be on foot, and I kind of have some routes planned out. There's a picnic area, and there's a little beach area by the lake. The namesake of Falling Waters is it's the tallest waterfall in Florida, and I've got a little picture of that. Actually, a year ago, I did operate from this park, and I captured one of my walks there, and really took about 20 minutes to make the loop to eat up 1 kilometer. It's 0.63 miles. And also, Susie will be with us, our Basset, and she likes RaDAR because it's meet and greet time. She will entice people to give her a belly rub all the way around. I'm thinking, that's the thing, when you have so much gear, what are you going to use? But I'm thinking about using a Soda Beams link dipole for 40 and 20. And we may be able to reach some of the other radar operators around Northwest Florida on Invis on 40 meters. But we're pretty close, but we'll give it a try. I have a Chinese FX 4CR, which is awesome rig, but I could use the ICOM 705. We'll see. So kind of winding it up. The weather is looking good. It's perfect temperature, and at least some sunshine. The weather report will probably change just a little bit before Saturday. So that is a little bit of radar and what I'm planning. Are there any questions at this point? I don't hear any. So we're going to turn it over to Chris, VA3ECO in Canada, and let him update us on his plans.
Okay. I'm going to share a screen. There. There's a little map showing up. We might have some people popping in here. I'm in the middle of a QSO with people on Winnipeg on 2 meters as we speak, but I think we can do two things at one time. So I'm in downtown Ottawa next Saturday. So it'd be almost due north of you guys, about 1,400 miles north. And my son's got a condo right in this area here. You can see my mouse wiggling, I think.
Yes.
And out the back door is a little trail. Now, if I can find a table, I might do my first stop right at his condo. Because then it's about a kilometer walk, 0.6 miles down this little back road, little neighborhood road. And then there's a gate out of this lane into this park. And it's Hampton Park. And it's a pretty little park. I've never been there, but I've been looking at it online. And unfortunately, I can't. How do I move my menu bar on? Oh, there we go. Slide it up to the top. Aha, I like that. My my Zoom was in the way. I'm gonna take you guys into the park here and show you what it looks like. Oh, come on, don't do that to me. There we go. So that's I'll be coming into a little gateway at the north end of the park, and there's some tables and bench. There's a table right there, looking good. And this is the drive. Oops, didn't mean to do that. This is the turnabout for driving, but all around the perimeter here is a trail, goes way south, and then back up the other side. And I think I'll have about a kilometer to get back to the same bench. Not a big park, but it is a POTA site. So that's kind of exciting. Hampton Park Conservation Area, CA 5958. So that is, oh, by the way, they've changed our designation. We used to be VE and now we're CA. If you guys are doing Parks on the Air to Canada, did they change yours, Greg, from K
They
to
did. It's US now.
Yeah, so I don't know, you gotta change things. You can't leave things alone, right? Anyhow. So that's the plan. Now, what am I going to be using? Same old, same old. I think a walking stick, a collapsible vertical on it, radial sticking out whichever way I can. Radio wise, the AFT 857 putting out the full 100 watts because life's too short for QRP, as you know. And and that's about it. Did I hear someone say no?
Well, Chris, that canoe is not going to work.
No, so this is from several years ago, but I'll be hooping it. So I'll be walking around this park, and that's my plan.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you were able to work it in on your family trip.
Yeah, now if the weather's horrible or the family comes up with a new plan for Saturday morning, I might have to bail. But right now it's looking pretty positive for me getting out there. So I won't promise, but there you go.
All right. Well, Jimmy, do you have some to share about your plans?
Well, I was just looking it up to see the park numbers. I'll be operating out of US 1922. Oops, if I can get the other one to come up here. What is that? Anyway, I'll be using the TS 480 100 watts with the vertical antenna on my pickup truck.
Okay.
We're going to see how that works with the Faraday cloth instead of the ground radios. I've had good luck with it in the past. I can't get that darn number to come up. Now there it is. And out of US 6287. So I'll be out both of those are both POTA parks, and I was surprised, Chris, that's a POTA park.
I was surprised too. In fact, I started at the POTA website and I thought, okay, what have I got near my son's condo? That's a POTA. And here's a kilometer away is a POTA park, which is tiny little thing with a dog run in it. And I'm going, okay, I'm in. But I was very surprised too, Jimmy.
Huh.
Odd.
Yeah, it was right in your
All
backyard.
right.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have Jimmy. He is a member of the Dothan Club, Southeast Alabama, and this radar stuff apparently just rubbed off on him, and so he's going to give it a shot. So we really appreciate it. And Jim Nelson, K04YZI, has joined us. Jim, will you be able to participate?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out which time zone I'm in. I just got back from Guam and
Oh.
Singapore and Japan. So,
Right.
Saturday night, I got in about 27 hours of flight time to get back home. Yeah, I'm gonna be operating out of Camp Helen State Park. It is US 1845 on for Kokoda. And, taking out,
Have you ever operated out there before, Jim?
I've been to the beach before, but I've never operated out of there before.
They got wires that run right straight down through the parking lot, and I had problems.
Yeah, but you know, I worked there and it was pretty clean. I did 20 meters and I think 15 meters there.
Really,
Just
I had all kinds of interference, but I
maybe
think
it was just a good day.
I think the beach you'd be fine at though.
Yeah,
where I worked was that table, and you know, there's a pavilion there when you park your car, like right in front of you.
Yeah.
And there's a table on each side. I was on the left-hand table there and right beside the car, and it was tickety-boo.
Well, that's gonna be my start point.
Yeah, that'll be a good starting one. Nice
I
table.
was thinking if you walk down the hill down through the beach, it might help out a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I got one of the beach carts with the big wheels on it.
Yeah,
Plan on taking that down and heading to the beach, and putting steps out on the Apple Watch to map out my kilometer distance, and got an FT 891 that I'm taking out with me, and
Whoa.
I got the Octopus
Okay.
FJ 2100. I'm gonna try that out.
Yeah.
I got a couple other collapsible antennas I'm gonna take out there with me just to test out, but
Okay.
I'm gonna hit this one. I can put 10, 15, 20, and 40 on it and have dipoles on all of them. See, I got carbon fiber mast. Doesn't weigh a whole lot. Be able to take out. I'll be able to get it up probably about 20 feet. And thinking I should be okay. We'll test it out.
Yeah, that's great.
What radio are you using, Jim?
Yeah, 891. Yaesu 891.
Okay, so you're full power then.
Yeah, I'm on full power.
Yeah, what the heck, eh?
Yeah.
And I'm not that half a watt guy like you and Greg.
No, I'm go big or go home.
I'm a believer in power.
Me too.
You wouldn't go to the
I'm on
racetrack in a
1200
vote.
watts at the house.
You wouldn't go to the racetrack in a Volkswagen, would you? Come on.
So no, I'm thinking, Greg, there's definitely enough beach for me to get the distance, and just have a good time out at the beach and
Okay.
test it out.
All right. Well, originally I was going to be at St. Andrews, but since I'm likely going to start from Dothan, I'm going to go down to Falling Waters, just halfway between.
Greg, I do have a question.
Yes.
I know what my 4 grid square is. Where do I get the 8 numbers from?
Well, since you have a Android, I think it's called
Oh, it's in the other room.
It's Ham GPS, basically.
Yeah, that's
So-
the one. That's the one.
Yeah. It's an excellent app. just a little app, and it will give you probably 10 digits.
Yeah. There's a couple of them, but I think that's the one I'm
Um,
using.
Yeah, I'll round that up for you. But if you just search for on the Play Store, just
Fine.
ham GPS.
Okay, my wife's already found it on her phone.
Perfect. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Now, if you're on your computer, like at home before you go, you could Google Kilo 7 Foxtrot Radar Yankee K7 FRY K7 Fry, and he's got a really good. Just click your mouse and there's your grid. If you as you zoom in on the world map,
Yeah.
it'll give you more and more digits on the grid. And then you can actually put a second one in there if you've got a buddy you know you're going to be talking to, and it'll give you distance and bearing and stuff as
Yeah.
well. So
Well,
K7FRY is a great
I had
website.
I had one that I went to, but it only had 6 numbers, and I never seen 8 numbers. So.
K7FRY, as you zoom in, as you scroll in with your mouse, it'll give you, and just click again and again.
Yeah.
It'll give you more and more and more
Yeah.
and more and more. It'll give you
Okay.
20 if you want.
Yeah.
Hey, Jimmy,
Yes, sir.
I have got Grid Square Locator on my Android phone, and it gives you 8 digits.
Oh, okay.
There's another one.
Grid Square Locator. Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's quite a few actually now.
Well, I want to mention that Pat N5 VMO in Arkansas is joining us. He doesn't have video or audio, but he's going to participate in RaDAR. So, and I didn't go through that whole list, but I believe we have folks in Texas and out on the West Coast. So hopefully on 20 meters, we can get some long range radar to radar contacts.
Now, are you going to have the WhatsApp channel going? I forget what it's called again.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. We've tried all kinds of ways to spot and communicate, but I'm encouraging folks to use the WhatsApp and
WhatsApp.
And I'll there is a link to a group. It's called Portable Ops, but there's a link, and when you if you have the app installed and all, and you click on the link, then you can join our group. So it's basically a radar group, but it's called Portable Ops. And WhatsApp is, of course, we'll just be sending little text snippets, but you can do pictures and videos, anything you want to do. So
I hope to steal my wife's cell phone, so I should be on WhatsApp.
Yeah,
I don't own one myself.
right. So Jim, I hope you can. Some people have problems about certain apps, but anyway, if you can join in on that, I'll send you the link, Jim, if you haven't seen it. And the link is to join a little group of radar folks. So
I believe you sent me an email on that already too.
yeah.
Yeah, it works slick.
Of course, I've done other things. I've sent emails, but really, spotting and logging and setting up and tearing down and getting 5 contacts it is a challenge. But I'm hoping everybody has good luck, and I appreciate folks joining us, and there's folks joining us obviously that aren't with us tonight. Any other comments? I think Ken, you're going to maybe try to chase us.
That I am, and hopefully maybe this fall I can get back into it, but
Okay,
I can't do it right now.
right. Well, we hope so. But chasers are important. Of course, it's not an easy job for a chaser. That's why the spotting and all it is super challenging. And so I like to say that a radar operator, if you work one, it's like rare DX. We're not the we're not the big group on the air, but we have fun. All right.
Is your DX people on radar? Are they going to be on the WhatsApp app?
Yeah, the fellow, yeah, Lucy in the UK,
Yeah.
and um, I call him Bob, but the Norway station's going to be in
Yeah.
WhatsApp also. Yeah,
Yeah, because that'd be more likely to hit than
yeah.
Invis.
Well, they'll probably be ahead of us time wise, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's an extra little bonus if you work a radar station in another continent. And I don't know for sure, but Eddie ZS6B&E could be on. I notice he is giving a presentation on his cool COOL logger. So I don't know if he'll be on the air or not, but he hails from South Africa. So really, radar is an international. It's an international event. All right. Well, any other comments about radar tonight? Well, I appreciate. Yes,
Lucy
Chris.
over in England, did she give us a start time yet?
Uh,
Were you going to try to get a little earlier in the morning, Greg?
I don't know.
Same here. I'm going to try to make an effort for 10ish, just
Yeah.
so that we might be able to overlap with Lucy.
That,
Well,
that's
maybe
what I,
it
that's what
will.
I was shooting for. Yeah, 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because she's 6 hours earlier, right? So if she delays a bit and we get out a bit earlier, we might be able to
Yeah.
catch her. And what about Bob? What time zone is he in?
That's what, Scotland?
No, Norway.
Norway.
I think it's one off from UTC.
Okay. So he's not far off Lucy then.
Right. Uh-huh. And a lot of us know Bob KK4DIV in Panama City. He definitely wants to operate. He has to see how things work out with his job. But I talked to him tonight, and he wants to, and he'll hopefully he can, and so we should be able to add his information. So Bob has a good YouTube channel, 73 Outdoors, and I just I encourage folks to take pictures and videos as you can, and we'll get to share those after the event. And uh, a log per se is not, there's nothing mandatory, and a log does not have to be turned in, but I kind of request a summary, just a summary of your operation, and the details on that are in the rules. Yeah. So,
And I suggest not looking at Bob's videos if you're going to post your own, because you'll get very discouraged.
uh,
I thought he got
well,
blew off a cliff last time almost.
His quality is like blows me out of the water. So I
well, All right. Well, we had another person join us. We welcome everybody. Well, we'll wrap this up and we'll roll it out to YouTube and maybe it encourage some more folks to get on. So everybody have a great RaDAR outing. Stay safe and have fun.